Welcome to Late Night Ops TV. This is the Late Night Ops. Say, welcome to February. February. Ringing the bell for February. And February, it was, let me tell you, January was like, alright, I'm gonna go out with the punch. And February was like, I'm gonna come in with the fucking bang. Alright? So February had this plan of like a big storm, and it happened. And, we got a lot of snow. And it fucked my car. And we're buried in the snow. But other places got it bad too. They got it a lot more worse actually. They show like Lake Michigan looking really, really cool. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty bizarre. Shout out to fucking freezing. Been freezing, okay? And it's Black History Month, so, you gotta think about that too and all. And yeah, shout out to Black History. Shout out to February. February, you do suck too. You suck, February. Who are we kidding? February, you fucking suck. Who are we fucking kidding? Alright? But February is real short, so it'll be gone soon. And then, holy fuck. Then, I start feeling like, holy fuck. It's already March. And there's something on Twitter that shows like, it shows like the year as if it was like a loading, like status bar. So it's weird to watch that go up, and yeah, it's like, holy fuck. I mean, yeah, by March, it feels like the year is actually the year. And shout out. I mean, hey, we're fucking Ohio. We know how this shit goes. Alright? Do you think winter is gonna duck us? And then bam, it fucking comes at you. That's what happens. I got to drive a fucking big ass truck. And hey, none of the car would be able to get up it. So this truck is like, I don't like driving something big, but I'll do what I gotta do, right? It's a big truck, but it definitely comes through, so shout out. And yeah, I mean, overall, shout out to a fucking, shout out to a truck, but I don't know. There's too much to the side of a truck. One time, I drove this like red Dodge, and it was like one of the first times I ever drove ever actually, and I remember being really fucking freaked out, because for whatever reason my dad let me fucking drive us to like Broadway in that fucking I think it was a red Dodge, and I felt fucking weird. It was nighttime, curvy fucking roads, and I think that is where my birth of fucking not feeling good in a truck comes from. Because, I mean, I like I kind of like the feel. It's pretty cool, really. But I don't know if I want to be having all that. It's too much. I think the biggest thing I would drive would be probably like one of those like Escalades or something. Like of something big, but hey, I'm a small car guy, alright? Shout out to a small car, but they're not exactly safe, So that's the thing about a small car. You can see everything, but you're more at risk. And if something does happen, fuck. But yeah, I mean, I'd say my favorite car I ever had probably was like a Civic hatchback. But shout out to smaller cars. I mean, it really feels better. And I really think that a Mini Cooper would feel like driving a fucking go kart that goes really fast or something. So yeah, I still think, hey Mini, I wish you didn't get rid of the Roadster. I think it was called. That was really cool, but you got rid of it. All right, and I'm not that happy about it, but I think you should have another option besides your fucking, your square thing, because you get, I don't like the bigger square one. I like the Mini Cooper, the real Mini Cooper. But the Clubman, I don't need no fucking Clubman. The fucking Mini Clubman, I don't like it. And I think they should definitely make another one like, uh, they should definitely make another one like the Roadster. Because I think it's cool. And I think, uh, I think my number one car, as far as like a sports car, would be probably like a Lotus Ellis, or however you say it. Because, they're small, but they're fucking cool looking as fuck. And let's face it, I, I basically got to test drive one on fucking Grand Theft Auto. And, they don't say it's a Lotus, but it's a Lotus. And that's the thing. I noticed that, so I like to fucking go around and hit the cinematic view and be driving around and playing different stuff, like music and stuff. And I almost never wrecked with the Lotus because I was going fast as fuck and I could also steer like crazy. Or what do they call it? Handling. So shout out to handling, and speed and handling seem to be good things to have. And it has both. So shout out to Lotus. It's the elite. And yeah, the cars I really know are all from fucking games, basically. And shout out to the Lotus. It was good on a game. It's good in real life. Well, I'm assuming. Alright, well, this is kind of depressing. So, Dustin Diamond, the guy, Screech, okay? Screech, his life came to a screech. He's dead at 44 from cancer. And this guy was having some issues. I've always heard people, talking bad about him mainly, and yeah, I mean, I guess he wrote some book and made the whole cast of Saved by the Bell not like him. And who's to say? There's a Saved by the Bell reboot, and he wasn't involved. But it sounds like he's had a troubled past. And that reminds me, I used to, well, yeah, you could, it's like a well, no, it's like a kid doctor, whatever you call that. But I had a doctor from, since we moved here up until I was 18, and he always went, well, I think, well. And I found it actually, like, nice, because it was like, I don't know. I know he was about to blurt some shit out that is going to tell me, like, hey, I'm going to get you some medicine and shit, because growing up, I was fucking sick all the time, because fucking school kids are fucking nasty as shit, alright? I couldn't escape the fucking germs in a school. I mean, fuck, I don't blame these teachers. Some of them are fucking going mad, like, hey, I seen some guy up there yelling at the fucking city council, like, get the kids back to school, and he was just like, probably like, damn, I'm sick of fucking dealing with them. He's like, fuck, I don't want to deal with these damn kids, and he's like, get him back into fucking school. But yeah, I mean, good luck with all that. But I'll tell you one thing: kids are fucking disgusting as fuck, and they're germy, and they're fucking disgusting. You know, and I know because I was a kid, and I was fucking around a bunch of disgusting fucking kids, and I must have had a fucking weak immune system, or continue to. But I've been opting up on my immune system. I said, hey, immune system, what is it you like? My immune system said, we love a fucking good vitamin C. And I said, all right, I got you. So I'm trying, all right? But then I didn't know that shit. And you know, I remember literally, I got a couple of those fucking wet willies. That's the worst shit ever. Fucking disgusting. It feels, I imagine that's what it almost feels like to get fucking raped or something. Like, it's very violating feeling. And every time I got one of those, I got sick like a week later. And yeah, I mean, I can't sit there and blame it. Maybe I had a fucking weak immune system, but I do know one thing: they're fucking disgusting. Alright, and in a school, you know, people are just dying to find a reason to get out of it, and now they're all stuck, and they're like, hey, we can't wait to get fucking back. They're talking about mental illness is fucking trending. Like, well, yeah, when you make all of America fucking sit at home, mental illness, you know, it kind of just happens. So yeah, Dustin Diamond, the Earth has dusted off his diamond, and he, um, I don't know why he wasn't part of the Saved by the Bell reboot. You know, I guess he's done some shit, some sketchy shit. But yeah, you know, I was thinking about how, you know, Robin Williams, he had like a show right before he, uh, you know, what happened to Robin Williams. He had a show right before then, and it got canceled. And I'm thinking like, hey, you shouldn't have canceled it. Just give him a season 2. What's it gonna hurt? Alright, give him a season 2. What's it gonna hurt? But no, I don't. That's actually pretty dark, and who knows what he was dealing with. So rest in peace. But you know, honestly, it's pretty crazy that he's dead, Dustin Diamond. And they should have let him be a part of the thing, the fucking Saved by the Bell reboot. And shout out to reboots, okay? Rebooting every fucking thing. You know, I know that Ricky Gervais is low fucking key jealous that the Office US version is worlds better than the fucking British version that only lasted, I think, 2 seasons. And look, I've tried to watch the British version. I don't know what it is, but I can't get into it. It's almost, it feels like they're speaking a different language, you know? They're obviously speaking that I can understand, but when they talk on their, I feel like I have no idea what the fuck they're saying. And then I pretty much miss everything. I'm like, what the fuck is even going on? But yeah, you know, some people try to be a fucking snob and be like, oh, the British version is better. Oh, fuck you. No, it's not. Yeah, I don't, it may be the original, but look, apparently there's like 10 different Office types in a bunch of different countries, and, you know, the US version is just better all around. And I don't even think that would matter if I was fucking British or whatever. I still think this one's better. It's pretty much perfect. It's one of the only shows... It's one of the only shows that's been on TV that actually... I don't know how to explain it. It's just like actually fucking... really actually funny. Like... Like, it's clever. It's one of those shows you can watch a lot of times and still find yourself catching something funny, like, that you didn't catch the last time. Like, because all this shit on there can be very subtle. And, like, I don't know. There's a lot going on sometimes, and, like, you just catch something. It's like, I don't know. It's easily the best show of a generation, like, sitcom wise. And I think that's Peacock's biggest pull right now, is having like that. And yeah, I seen something about like people not being happy with the way How I Met Your Mother ended. And look, I was kind of disappointed. See, I thought The Office wrapped up very nicely. And people would say that they didn't like it after Steve Carell left. Well, guess what? I think they did great, and I think it was still really funny. I still enjoyed it. I love season 8. I think season 8's really funny. And yeah, I mean, I think it still was good, but I think they were able to bring in new characters and have it be like still make it making worth fucking making, basically. And yeah, I mean, I'd say, yeah, like, How I Met Your Mother, I mean, I think it should have. I seen the lady that Christina Millie. I forget her name. I forget her name, but I guess her name was Tracy on How I Met Your Mother. And look, I think that's how it should have ended on there. Well, you know, I mean, not to do the spoiler thing, but I mean, people will probably know by now. But I don't know. It doesn't matter. I like her, and I think that should have been how it ended. But you know, I think it wrapped up pretty well though overall, and yeah, I mean, and yeah, I mean, shout out to Peacock. I'm gonna get Peacock. I'm gonna get fucking the things I need to do to get it, and then I'm gonna do it. So shout out to Peacock. Okay, all right. Oh boy, this is big. Okay. Shout out to I need to get. I've been saying it about this fucking keyboard here. I mean, look, it takes fucking 6 giant ass batteries. All right. So I'm gonna do that. I just haven't, because that I think would be a great thing. Because that's something I liked from the other thing I did, and like, yeah. But alright, so Matthew Stafford is going to the Rams, and fucking preppy old Jared Goff is coming to Detroit. Now this is pretty crazy. Look, I don't really know, but I think Matthew Stafford's pretty fucking good. I know I've been him on Madden before, and he's really good. I mean, that's a big switch up. Hey, Jared Goff, you're going to fucking Detroit, alright? You're going to fucking Detroit, and you're leaving LA. So yeah, I mean, that's gotta be pretty cool being traded, but also like kind of being like, holy shit. Yeah, I mean, I like it, honestly. Jared Goff as a fucking Detroit Lion. Shout out to all the cat teams. You know, I was thinking of like the Columbus snow leopards, but I mean, hey, it don't really make that much sense because we don't have snow leopards and we only get snow sometimes. And it sounds like a hockey team, really, honestly. Well, congratulations to. I don't know who wins out in that one because Matthew Stafford is older, but I think Jared Goff uh, could be pretty good in Detroit. So shout out, you know, that's a cool thing about NFL mixing it up. All right, you got the fucking. I guess the weekend he spent $7 million of his own money for the Super Bowl halftime show. So I think that's pretty cool that he like seems to care a lot. So shout out to the halftime show, and you know I hope it's good. I still think you know Bruno Mars was a good one. Gaga was a good one. Uh, yeah, I think Bruno Mars honestly was the best one that I've seen for a while. Look, I like Coldplay, but I don't like a fucking Coldplay halftime show, honestly. But yeah. Well, hey, people were saying, hey, Joe, you promised $2,000, all right? Where's the money, Joe? All right. Now look, he's saying like, I'll give you 1,000, and he's saying, look, see, that's the thing about fucking politics. He's only saying 1,000 because the other people are like, that's too much, and then they do a compromise that go down to 1,000, and they're like, oh, he's not keeping his promise. It's like, well, yeah, he's trying to compromise, okay? He's trying to fucking compromise, and look, $1,400, I was expecting it, all right, and I get it because it was 600, which is basically nothing. I mean, for some people. And then they're like, all right, so here's 1,400. Now that makes sense because it evens out to 2,000 total. But look, it's not like it's not like Joe fucking owes me money or something, or the government owes me money. I'm just watching it fucking play out, and if they send it, then fucking fantastic. But everything's all fucking wishy washy, and nothing makes sense in politics, and that's why it's kind of a fucking joke of itself. Politics is the only thing where you're never right. Okay, you're never right. You're not right. And yeah, that's why I say fuck all of it. But yeah, I mean, look, I think if he could just slip us fucking 2 grand, then he fucking would. But there's a wall of motherfuckers that think differently, and they're saying no. So he's trying to compromise. What do you fucking want? He's trying to compromise, all right. It's like, of course I'll take it. You're gonna send it my way, fucking sure. But yeah, I mean, I don't. I think the things that people are saying, like, hey, these motherfuckers owe me money, I think it's kind of funny, but in reality, they don't know anybody's shit. And yeah, I mean, I obviously much appreciate it, but yeah, I mean, it is what it is. You can't win. That's why Rob fucking Portman is like, hey, I'm gonna dock out of this fucking port called politics. It's just a mess. And Lester Holt, he fucking moves quick because they showed him, he started the broadcast on Nightly News Tonight outside, and it has a nice vibe. There's people throwing snowballs and shit, and like just being outside. Well, he moves fucking quick, cause it must be on the fucking ground floor, cause about 30 seconds later, he's in his chair and he's like, and we're back. I'm like, damn, he took his coat off, got all that done that quick. I'm like, that's crazy. And yeah, they showed, you know, the place where the fucking gay boys, fucking proud motherfuckers, the gay boy proud boys, they gathered in the same area where people today were throwing snowballs and having fun. So that's good to see. It makes you, it makes you feel like America is still, you know, we're just a bunch of people, and we're all just, you know, sitting in this fucking country, and we're like, hey, you know, we're here. What are we doing? Let's fucking all get along, you know. Someone said there's a bunch of Mexicans coming up here in a fucking caravan. I said, guy, there could only be like 15 of them in a Dodge Caravan. And we're going to have to tell them no. They're going to say, hey. They're going to come up and we're going to be like, hey, look. So we got this paperwork for you. Just fill it out real quick. I'm glad I'm not in charge of that shit because, you know, you kind of have to have, like, no heart. Because, look, we can't just have fucking motherfuckers pouring in here. Like, that just can't be how it is. But damn, these people are escaping, like, I don't know, like, literally, they're living in, like, mud fucking sewer cities overrun by fucking violence and gang wars and shit. And it's like, damn, you know, I don't blame them for being like, I'm fucking walking out of here. But I'm glad I'm not in charge of that, because I could not be the one to tell them no. I mean, there has to be like a humanity side to everything. Yeah, people just pouring in, but it's also like, damn. These people don't get taken care of, they have no money. No money, and they're not being rebuilt. They were like destroyed by natural disasters and hurricanes. And yeah, I mean, I don't blame them. I don't fucking blame them at all. But I'm just glad I'm not in charge of that shit, because, you know, they do gotta come in legally and shit, but yeah, I mean, look, there's so many fucking undocumented already. Like, how do you even keep track? I'm not even kidding. I think I said this before maybe, but I worked at a hotel. And I remember asking something about like tax something or something. And the lady told me like, they don't check that part at all because none of them, a lot of the people that wouldn't pass because they don't have their fucking green card and shit. Like, they're undocumented. And look, I don't know how all that happens so much, but I know that, I don't know. It's just a mess. I don't know how you deal with it. People are living in pain and fucking, you know, we have it so good over here that it's not even, it don't even feel like real to fucking think about how some people are living. And yeah, I mean, it makes me feel lucky as fuck that I was born here. Shout out to America. But yeah, I mean, I feel bad for those people. I mean, imagine living in a fucking city covered in fucking slush and mud and dirt and fucking garbage and fucking sewer, fucking dirty water and shit. Like, nobody gives a fuck about you because I don't know what it is. And then you're just ravaged by fucking gang violence and yeah, that's the thing. Like, I mean, there's really no way to sugarcoat the fact that this whole area is fucking hard to live in. Okay. I forget who, but I've heard many people say Americans should only travel to the coastal areas of Mexico. Because I don't think it's made up. I think Mexico is basically really is like run by the fucking cartel. So yeah, I mean, what do you do? What do you do? Politics. What do you do? Shout out to politics. You don't make no fucking sense. Politics. I don't know. It can be fun in a way, but I think it's became not fun as of recent. It's just too divisive, too much hatred on both sides. I don't get it. You know, you got a bunch of left extremists and fucking right extremists. That's what they fucking are. It's just like, geez, like, what do you do? America, you need to get fucking high and just chill, alright? America, you know, what are we doing, alright? Sit down and accept the fact that Joe Biden is a good man, and he, you know, that's just how it is. You know, hey, put up a good fucking Republican guy, and I'll fucking check him out. All right. I don't vote based off anything like that. It's just like clearly things need to be different. And yeah, I'm glad to see people throwing snowballs in New York and DC, and people just being people and enjoying the fact that no matter what happens here in America, we're fucking lucky as fuck, alright? And by the way, some country I never heard of, I sound ignorant, Meninar or something like that, alright? Guess what? You know what that thing that happened to us? That like, you know, that like, mobsters fucking, you know, the fucking proud gay boys walking up to the fucking thing and try to overthrow the government. Well, guess what? That's how Meninar or something like that. That's how they did it today. And I seen I guess it's called a coup. A coup. Shout out to a coup. And I seen a video of a lady not knowing that like it was going on behind her. There's like a whole line of defense or something. And all these like SUVs pull up. And this lady is like doing some dance routine. And she don't know. And it's pretty fucking funny. But yeah, they did that. And that's how they do things over there. So let's not be like that, alright? Doesn't seem like a great thing. And shout out to pandas, because they were sliding down in the snow, and it's always nice to see. Panda was also a fucking song by a guy who, you know, he really couldn't make another good song. But, you know, I always liked Panda, actually, even though it is kind of like a dumb sound. But I just like it. And it's produced by Kanye, and it's on part 2 of Father Stretch My Hands. And yeah, Panda, he actually is saying stuff. I got bros in Atlanta, twisting Delphine in the fat. Twisting. He is saying stuff. I mean, it's not the greatest stuff, but he's saying it. That's how I feel about Future. Like, he can say stuff a bunch of times. Like, I keys. A couple of days ago, I couldn't find my keys, and I was saying, I lost my keys. I lost my keys. Okay, so he is saying, I got bras in Atlanta, twisting dope, leading the Fanta, credit cards and the scammers, hitting enough licks in the bando, platinum 6, phantom, white X6, look like a panda, going on like a Montana, 100 killers, 100 hammers. So, I mean, hey, some of it's words, what the fuck's a bando, we don't fucking know. But he's saying stuff. He is twisting dopamine up in the Fanta. Alright, so that just means he's rolling weed and he has a Fanta, credit cards, and the scammers. Netflix and the bandit. Alright, so he's, he got credit cards. He's finding out about people doing the scammer things. He's got scammers. He might be installing those at fucking gas stations or something. And then he's hitting off the licks in the bando. And that just means, he's hitting off the licks, which means he's, probably maybe counting money. And the bando is a band of money. Okay? Going out like on Montana. He's going out like he's Tony Montana. 100 killers, 100 hammers. Now, I've never seen a killer with a fucking hammer. Gangsters with hammers, but shout out. Selling bar candy. Okay, so when he says he's selling bars, he's not talking about fucking almond joys, alright? He's probably talking about that brain killer fucking Xanax. And shout out to fucking 20 dead rappers. Look, rappers, alright, look. They're saying today, rest in peace Pop Smoke. Alright, rest in peace Pop Smoke. I do agree. But, look, if fucking 45 rappers are going to overdose on pills, and we're going to have a fucking anniversary for you every year, then don't expect me to remember, alright? So the other 90 fucking rappers that overdosed on fucking pills, I wouldn't say I really feel bad for you if you did it that way. Because, you're rich, you can get all the help you need, you have no reason to be doing dumb shit like that. But yet, you have a promising career that you throw away. So I don't care. But yeah, he's just trying to rap, I guess, on here. Men on the macho like Randy, the Chopper go Oscar for Grammy. See, he's saying stuff, Man on the macho like Randy. Now, I guess he's probably talking about Randy Savage. Maybe. Man on the macho. The Chopper go Oscar for Grammy. Bitch, oh, am I allowed to say it? Am I allowed to say it? Bitch, nigga, pull up your panty. And he's right about that, alright? Gangsters. Gangsters. Listen to me, gangsters, alright? Listen. It looks really dumb sagging your pants, alright? It really does look fucking stupid. It looks retarded, alright? It looks really dumb sagging your pants, alright? Because I remember growing up, I would never try on pants right, and then they'd be fucking sat bagging on the fucking stepping on them. And I hated that. And it was the worst feeling ever because you step on your fucking pants, you rip them all up, and then, you're walking around stepping on a fucking wet piece of denim and shit. And you're like, fuck. So yeah, that is good advice. Pull up your panty. Come on. Pull up your fucking pants, alright? Hope you killers understand me. I got broads in Atlanta. And, that's pretty much all he says. Alright? He says that 5 more times. So he is saying stuff, and I don't know what a panda has to do with all that. But, shout out to pandas. They're enjoying the fucking, they're enjoying the snow, and they know how to enjoy stuff, and, I can only think of seeing a panda a couple fucking times, alright? I think I've seen a panda, probably at a zoo. But I wonder what that'd be like to see a real panda. A real panda being a panda. So shout out to pandas. And yeah, they enjoy the snow, So shout out. You know what fucking sucks though? Yeah, so I fell asleep. I did not see SNL, and it had John Krasinski. And, it really kind of ruined my fucking night. But yeah, I was pretty mad at myself. I came back, because, I'll be being the fucking Applebee's ops, and I'm like, alright. So shall I fucking take a nap right here so I stay up? I'm like, nah. So I keep opting. Shout out to Optin. And then what do you know? I don't fucking make it. And it was a really shitty feeling waking up, because I was like, fuck. I woke up in the middle of the night and I'm like, fuck. I really fucked myself on that. But yeah, shout out. You know, that was the one I'm most excited for. The other ones, I don't really know the guests that. Well, I mean, I don't really know them that much. I mean, it'll still be good probably, but I wanted to see that one. So shout out. Hey, Elon Musk. He's sending people up to fucking space just for the fact that he can, and it's gonna be. Well, no. He's sending civilians up to space, and somehow $200 million is going to be raised for St. Jude. So, you know, I guess they're just going to take a spin around the fucking Earth. They're going to, you know, just hang out around the fucking space station or something. Go around and, you know, he's making history doing what he's doing. So it's pretty cool. And yeah, I mean, Elon Musk is a pretty fucking cool guy. I believe in trusting Elon Musk, and you know, people like Elon Musk fanboys and shit. I wouldn't consider myself that, but I would say he's one of the most more exciting people in the world. Very exciting. He always doing cool shit. He's an innovator, and like, I don't know. There's not that many people that are like him where it's like, this guy's like changing the world the longer he's around, so. So shout out, that actually, yeah, I seen a thing saying like, GM is trying to go all electric by 2035. And, you know, look, I mean, it seems like just the way things are supposed to be, right? We got to switch over. Yeah, I mean, people say like, you know, they killed some fucking pipeline or something, and like, oh, you're quitting people's jobs. Well, look, they're fucking contractors, alright? They'll find something else, and they can be contracted to do something that's not gonna fuck the earth up. They can be contracted for many different things, alright? And what are they gonna do? Build a fucking pipe for the rest of their lives? They probably had like a year or two of fucking work left anyway. So I don't want to hear this boo-hoo fucking, oh, you lost their fucking jobs. Well, guess what? Hundreds of fucking millions of jobs could be created simultaneously while saving the fucking planet. So it seems kind of like a non-issue, but of course everything is an issue. And yeah, GM wants to go all electric by 2035. You know, what are they going to do with all the cars that are around still? That's why it's going to take a while. It'll probably take like hundreds of years to fucking completely phase out. Unless they just say like, hey, these aren't allowed. But hey, I mean, they're quicker. They're better for the earth. They seem to run better. So I don't see why not. And yeah, Elon is really the guy that, Elon is the person that changed the view of like electric cars. Because it used to be like, oh, there's these little fucking bitchmobile, little tiny things, and it's like, well, he made them very cool, and gave them a name, and yeah, I mean, it's kind of just a necessary step. We gotta do it, really. So yeah, shout out to Elon for doing cool shit all the time. And you know, they say an electric car is faster, so why not? And yeah, bring back. But yeah, that's the thing. So that's the thing I don't get. So if you start switching every car over and saying it's gotta be electric, does that mean that like all the known cars that we know about already, like they're gonna have to be electric? Because, I mean, that seems like the way it would have to be. And then what? At government, are you going to buy everybody a fucking car or something? The only way that people would maybe get a bunch of electric cars going is if they said, hey, bring on down your fucking gas car and we'll smash it and give you a fucking electric car. That'd be the only way, because there's no way everybody, I mean, shit. It's hard enough to try to afford a car. Imagine the whole world saving up for a fucking car. That would probably not go so well. But yeah, I mean, if GM does it, then everybody's gonna fucking do it. So shout out to GM. And shout out to you know, the fucking world is crazy and shit. They're talking about like defund the police. Like, no, we don't need to defund the police. We just need fucking good police, you know. I don't know where you find them. I just think it's funny. I'm not saying I don't think they should do shit like that in some respect, but when they were talking about the new recruits for the like Columbus police, they're like, all right. So they hired 4 black guys, an Asian woman, a Filipino man, 2 gays, a fucking Chinese guy, a fat guy. Like they just start like labeling them what they hired. I'm like, well, shouldn't you hire based off like their heart of like, you know, if they're gonna be a good police officer? It shouldn't be like, oh, okay, so you're a fucking Asian woman, bam. Well, we were looking for an Asian woman. You know, there's not a lot of Asian women that fucking apply. So they're probably just like, all right, I guess you're a fucking cop now. And that's just an example. You know, it's all of them. Like, they should be picked off their skills. That's what I think. Because, yeah, I mean, they got more police fucking... They got police like tasering a fucking little girl and shit. It's just like, what are you guys doing? Like, what are you doing? Alright? You're tasing a fucking 9-year-old or something. Like, you couldn't just get her mom and tell her, you know, straighten the fuck up. You know? It's, you know, I don't think I don't think she could have done anything to put anybody there at risk. So maybe calm down. Okay, maybe put the fucking taser down and maybe think like, yeah, maybe tasing a little fucking girl maybe isn't that great of an idea. And you think that would be obvious, but you know, that's the police force for you. So shout out to the police. You don't protect and you service a bunch of bullshit, alright? Well, yeah, shout out to Matthew Stafford. I hope you enjoy the Rams. Shout out to fucking Jared Goff. Hope you enjoy the Lions. There's a lot of teams when we think about next year. I don't know if the Cowboys are going to have much of a season, but yeah, Cowboys, Browns, probably the Jaguars I'll check out. They gave up on fucking Full Man Minshew over there. And he was a lot of hype, you know. They think he's got a mustache, so he's gonna fucking kick ass. Well, all that fucking hype didn't play out so well for him. He's out, and, you know, I support the Jaguars just because, you know, I'm hoping success for, like, Urban Meyer's shit. So, yeah, they'll be one. I'll be going for the Lions, probably. Hey, Lions, I really like your gray uniforms, and I like the silver. Pretty fucking cool, and you got the cool logo. You know, Bears and Lions, they nailed it on getting there first. And yeah, I said this too, but Bears, you need to go back to your fucking, you know, your scary bear. I like him. I want to see the bear again, be the bear logo. I don't like this fucking, looking like some fucking adoption team of the fucking Cincinnati Reds. Utilize the bear, alright? Jeez. Shout out to the Lions. They really do feel like, the Browns fucking, like, cousin or something. Like, the Browns and the Lions, they feel like they're, like, just like brothers in the fucking NFL or something. So, shout out to the Lions. I hope Jared Goff works out. Jared Goff, I hope you don't think Detroit's a shithole. But, just stay in the right areas. Yeah, shout out to GM, All Electric 2035. I'm down. Let's do it. Shout out to, rest in peace to Dustin Diamond, alright? This guy, Saved by the Bell. And he is saved Saved by the Bell. So shout out to Dustin Diamond. It's a reminder that shit can go down quick. Hey, Biden, I appreciate it if you send me 2,000, but look, I don't exactly say you owe me anything, and I get how hard it is to compromise with motherfuckers. So, do what you can, alright? And if you end up sending that, then hell yeah, but, I get it. Shout out to Elon Musk for always doing cool shit. I appreciate you, and hell yeah. Sending people to Mars here soon, coming up next. Shout out to pandas, being cute, rolling down hills. Shout out to seeing people having fun outside of the Capitol and like throwing snowballs or whatever it's called. That big field, I forget what it's called. And yeah, shout out to seeing Lester Holt outside, New York. People throwing snowballs, doing the news out there. Shout out. I always love that. I think it's fun. Nobody does a snowstorm funner than New York. So shout out to New York. I always think of Conan like going in the snow outside. Like he always does that. And it's like, it seems hard not to do. I mean, snow in New York is almost like a fucking, just like a walking fucking painting or whatever. It's just like, something beautiful. I haven't been there. I was only there like when there was snow on the ground and it was like melting and shit. But I haven't been there when it snows, and I've never been there during Christmas time, which seemed like the prime for New York. But yeah, shout out February. Here we are. Shout out to Black History Month. And here we are, February. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Geez, we did not expect you to bring all this snow February. Alright, what the fuck? So, February, thanks for that. Or, February we'll blame it on January, and January we'll blame it on March. Who's to say? January was clocking out. February was just about to clock in. So they don't really know. So shout out February, we're here, we're fucking ready for you, and we're coming up on March. March is when I feel like the year is officially like the year. It's like, hey, marching on into the fucking year. So shout out. And yeah, shout out to a fucking bee that was in a Honey Nut Cheerio. And shout out to Honey Nut Cheerio, alright? That's literally the best one, and I got Cheerios on my fucking mind. I mean, fuck. Cold milk and Cheerios, damn. But yeah, I mean, I be thinking about fucking frosted strawberry Cheerios and shit, like different kinds of Cheerios. But yeah, I mean, shout out to Cheerios, shout out to February, shout out to fucking being stuck in the snow. Shout out to, 4x4s. I'm gonna get mine going, alright? I gotta do it. But I'm, when I can. I'm gonna get a 4x4 going, but I gotta fix it up. Because I got a sidekick, okay? And no, I ain't talking about the fucking phone. I'm talking about a fucking car, alright? Or an SUV, or a mini car, or a fucking four-wheeler, whatever you want to call it. But it kicks ass, it offs around, but, you know, a motherfucker's gotta, you know, get some gas in it, alright? Because I be trying to start it every day, but I think it's worse to try to start it when it's fucking low. But it's a trooper. It's a fucking trooper. So shout out, this is Late Night Ops TV, Late Night Ops, the Late Night Ops, Aaron Jacobson here on a snowy fucking February night. Shout out to night, the day is inching along, getting longer and longer. So shout out to the day. And pretty soon we'll be in this fucking summer, alright? Shout out to the summer. And this is Late Night Ops TV. And I'm the Late Night Ops. And I am Aaron Jacobson. And I will see ya tomorrow.